Hello my dear students, how are you all? Welcome to Mahdi English School. I hope that you are all enjoying the online classes because schools are off and you all are at home and doing your study at home only with your mobile phones, right? So let's start the lecture, our online session. Myself Nilofer Miss and online session. This is for the class 2 students. And which subject is this? Subject is mathematics. So as I always show you one quote before starting the lecture. So today also I am showing one quote before starting the lecture. Here is the quote that hard work will never disappoint you. It means what it means? It means that if you are doing hard work, you will get the better result, you will get the result you want. So always do hard work just and be happy for this. So always do hard work, always do focus on your study. You will be always happy and you will get the very good result. So as you know that we are continue the chapter number 8, which is exploring multiplication further. This is the name of our chapter. So let's start this chapter. But before we start our today's topic, let's do the revision of the previous topic as we do every day, right? We always do revision of the previous topic. So first of all, let's revise the previous topic first and then we will move to today's topic. Do you remember what is the previous topic? And let me revise one thing also, that please learn and write the tables. Without tables we are not able to understood this concept of chapter. So if you want to solve the sums by yourself, you must know the tables. As I always repeating in every lecture that please learn and write the tables. Try to keep remember the tables because this chapter is totally based on the tables. That's why I am requesting to you all that please learn and write the tables at least once in a day. Revise the tables so you will be remember it very easily. There is nothing hard in the tables because table is a base of this chapter. Without table we are not able to solve this exercise of this chapters. So let's start this. This is the question 2 of what? This is the question 2 of exercise 8A. We had done this exercise question number 2, exercise 8A question number 2 in the previous lecture. So let's read the heading of this exercise question number 2. What is the exercise? Write the multiplication fact to show that the order of multiplication does not matter. What it means that if we are swapping the numbers, if we are interchanging the numbers, the answer will be same. If you are swapping the numbers, there is no any effect will come on the product. And I repeat one thing, that product it means the answer. And what is the meaning of fact? I also show you by the example that what is the meaning of this. Now here is the balls. You can see here are balls. So we have to make the groups first and then we have to write down the multiplication fact. So let's make the group first. Here is the group 1, here is the group 2 and here is the group 3. You can see here I am making 3 groups of 2 balls. Each group has 2 balls and there are 3 groups. You can see here group 1, you can see the number on it, group 2 and here is group 3. So total there are 3 groups and each group has 2 balls. I will show you this is the fact, multiplication fact, because this first digit indicates the number of group. This number 3 indicates the number of group, and this number indicates how many in each group. There are 3 groups and each group has 2 balls. This is indication. Now 3 twos is equal to 6. So total there are 6 balls total. Now this is the one way of the arrangement. Now let's make the second way of arrangement. Let's make the group 1 and 2. See, I am making 2 groups, but you can see 1 and 2. There are 2 groups. So first of all we have to write 2, and how many in each group? There are 3 balls in each group. So we have to write down the multiplication fact this way. There are 1 and 2. This is the number of group. So there are 2 groups, and how many in each group? There are 3 balls in each groups. That's why I am writing 3 here. So 2 threes is equal to 6. You can see this, here is 3 twos are 6 and here is 2 threes are 6. We are just swapping the number. We are just interchanging the number. Here we are taking the 3 number first and here we are taking the 2 number first. But you can see this, we are getting the same answer. We are getting the same product. You can call it a multiplication fact. Let's see the next example so you will be better understood this. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3 and Group 4. Here is 4 groups of the pandas you can see here. So let's numbering the group first. Here is the 1 group, group number 2, here is group number 3 and here is group number 4. So total there are 4 groups, and how many in the 4 groups? So total there are 2 pandas in each group. There are 2 pandas in one group. So in which way we can write down? Here I am writing there are total 4 groups. That's why I am writing number 4 here. And each group has 2 pandas. You can see here is 2. Here is 2 pandas. Here is also. And here is also a 2 pandas. So we are writing there are 4 groups and each group has 2 pandas. So 4 twos is equal to 8. We are getting the answer 8. And total there are 8 pandas. Now let's make the another arrangement of this group. We are making another group. I am making 2 groups. You can see this. I am making the 2 groups. So here is group number 1 and here is group number 2. Now you can see this. How many pandas in the one group? So there are 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 pandas in each group. You can see. Let's count in the second group also. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 2 groups and each group has 4 pandas. So in which way we can write? This way we can write, because there are 2 groups. That's why I am writing 2. This is the number of group. And number 4, it means how many in each group. So there are 4 pandas in each group. That's why I am writing 4. 2 fours is equal to 8. This is the way to make the groups and write down the multiplication fact. I have some more examples. Here is the cakes, that very yummy cakes are there. So let's make the group first. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3 and Group 4. So total how many groups are there? Group 1, Group 2, Group 3 and Group 4. So total there are 4 groups. So first digit will be 4. And what is the next digit? How many cakes in each group? You can count by yourself also. There are 3 cakes in each group. So we can write down this way. There are 4 groups. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the number of groups, and this is that how many cakes in each group. You can count that each group has 3 cakes. Every group has 3 cakes. So 4 threes is equal to 12. So total this is 12 cakes. Now let's see the second way of the arrangement. Here is the cake again. Total this is 12 cakes. But let's make the different arrangement than the first one. Here is group 1. Here is group 2. And here is group 3. Let's give the numbering 1, group 2 and here is group 3. So total there are 3 groups. You can count by yourself also. Total there are 3 groups and each group has 4 cakes. So let's write the multiplication sentence. Here is 3 groups. The first digit indicates the number of group and how many cakes in each group. So total there are 4 cakes in each group. So 3 fours is equal to 12. You can see this 3 fours is equal to 12. Now let's start the exercise 8A and question number 2 of this. This was the examples. Now let's start the exercise of the textbook and question number 2. Here is sum number A. So first of all we have to write down in the 2 ways. So first of all let's make the group 1, group 2 and group 3. So total there are 3 groups and each group has 2 crayons. Here is you can see there are number of group and this 2 indicates each group has 2 crayons. 3 twos are 6. So total that this is 6 crayons. Now let's make the another group 1, group 2. So total there are 2 groups and each group has 3 crayons. So we can write this way. There are 2 groups and each group has 3 crayons. This way. So 2 threes is equal to 6. You can call it a multiplication fact. 3 twos are 6 and 2 threes are 6. You can call it a multiplication fact. Let's see sum number B. Here is some crayons are there. So let's make the group first. Group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. So our first digit will be 4. And how many crayons in each group? So there are 3 crayons in each group. So we have to write down the multiplication sentence this way. 4 groups and each group has 3 crayons. 4 threes is equal to 12. This first way of arrangement is complete. Let's make the second group. Group 1, group 2 and group 3. You can see this there are 3 groups. So our first digit will be 3. And how many crayons in each group? So there are 4 crayons in each group. So we have to write down this way that 3 fours are 12. You can see this. We are just swapping the number. Here we are taking the 4 number first and here we are taking the 3 number first. This is very easy. Now let's take the sum number C. This is also a very easy. Here is, let's make the group now. Here we are making the 2 groups first. So our first digit will be 2. And how many crayons in each group? So there are 5 crayons in the each group. So our multiplication sentence will be this way. There are 2 groups and each group has 5 crayons. 2 5s are 10. Now let's make the another group. Group 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So total there are 5 groups. So our first digit will be 5 and each group has 2 crayons. So we have to write this way that 5 groups, each group has 2 crayons. 5 twos are 10. This way we can write down the multiplication fact. Sum number D. So let's make the group first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Total there are 6 groups. So we have to put the number 6 first. And how many crayons in each group? So there are 3 crayons in each group. And our multiplication sentence will be this way. 6 groups and each group has 3 crayons. 6 3s are 18. This way we have to write. Now let's make the another way to make group. Group 1, group 2 and group 3. So we are taking the 3 number first because there are 3 groups and each group has 6 crayons. So we have to write down multiplication this way. 3 6 are 18. I hope that you are understanding this, that how we can write down these types of multiplication facts. You have to just change the number in between. We have to write down the swapping the number. You can just interchange the number. This is very easy thing to write, and if you know the table, so you can easily understood and solve these types of sum by yourself. Now let's start the today's topic. Here is the today's topic, which is complete the multiplication facts table. We have to complete the multiplication facts and we have to write down this multiplication fact in the table format. How? We have to learn through the example. This is our new topic and this is the today's topic. So let's understood with the help of the examples. So are you all ready, students, to understood this topic? Let's start the today's topic. So let's see some examples to understand these topics. So are you all ready now to understood this? I will explain to you with the help of the example. So let's start now. Here is one table for you and I am explaining to you that how we can complete the multiplication fact table. This is not your textbook exercise. This is the worksheet for you first. So let's understood this first. Number 1, we are taking number 1. You can see this number 1, 2 4s are. As I told you before also, if you want to solve the exercise by yourself, you must know the tables. Without tables, you are not able to solve the worksheets and the sums also. So first one is 2 4s are. You can see this 2 4s are is equal to 8. 2 4s are 8. This is the first multiplication fact. 2 4s are 8. From this multiplication sentence, we have to write down the another multiplication fact. How we can write? Let's see. So here is 2 4s are 8. So we can write down this way. 4 2s are 8. Here is 2 4s are 8. So we can write down 4 2s are 8. We are just taking the second number first. If here is 2 number first, so we have take the 4 number first here. Here is 2 4s are, so we can write down 4 2s are. Let's see some examples so you will be better understood this. Here is 2 7s are. 2 7s are 14. So what will be the multiplication fact here? Here is 2 7s are. So we can write down 7 2s are 14. If here is 2 7s are 14, so we can write down 7 2s are 14. Now let's take the sum number 3. 2 3s are. 2 3s are is equal to 6. You can see the answer here. 2 3s are 6. I am writing 6 here. So what will be the multiplication fact? I am writing here. If here is 2 3s are 6, we can write down 3 2s are 6. I repeat this. If here is 2 3s are 6, we can write down 3 2s are 6. Now let's move to the sum number 4. Question number 4. 2 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. If you are multiplying 2 with 0, you will get the answer 0. So what will be the multiplication fact? We are taking the 0 number first here. 0 multiplied by 2 is equal to also a 0. Now the next one, number 5. 2 5s are. 2 5s are 10. Here is the 2 5s are 10. So we can write down the multiplication fact this way, that 5 2s are 10. If here is 2 5s are 10, we can write down 5 2s are 10. This way we have to write down. Now here is sum number 6. 2 1s are 2. So we can write down the multiplication fact this way, that 1 2s are 2. We have to take one number first here. If here is 2 1s are 2, we can write down 1 2s are 2. Now the next one, sum number 7. 2 10s are 20. I am writing the answer. 2 10s are 20. So what will be the multiplication fact? 2 10s are 2, right? We can 10 2s are 20. We can write down this way, 10 2s are 20. Now let's take number 8. Here is 2 6s are 12. Here is 2 6s are 12. Now what will be the multiplication fact? So we can write down the multiplication fact this way, that 6 2s are 12. You can see this, we are getting the same answer in both the sides. Here is 2 6s are 12. So we can write down here 6 2s are 12. Now here is 2 8s are 16. I am writing the answer. 2 8s are 16. So we can write down the answer this way, that 8 2s are is equal to 16. Now here is number 10. 2 2s are 4. So we can write down 2 2s are 4. There are both the numbers are same. That's why we are writing both the numbers same. Number 11. 2 9s are 18. So what will be the multiplication fact? Here is 2 9s are 18. So we can write down 9 2s are 18. If here is 2 9s are 18, so we can write down 9 2s are 18. Now the sum number 12, we are taking this. 3 2s are 6. Here is 3 2s are 6. So we can write down the multiplication fact, that 2 3s are 6. Here I am writing 2 3s are 6. Now the next one, number 13. 6 2s are 12. Here is 6 2s are 12. So what will be the multiplication sentence? We can write down that 2 6s are is equal to 12. We can write down that 2 6s are 12. Now number 14. 1 2s are 2. So what will be the multiplication fact? It will be a 2 1s are 2. Now at the last, 0 multiplied by 2. So we can write down 0. Answer will be 0. And what will be the multiplication fact for it? 2 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. This is the worksheet for you, an example for you, that how we can write down the multiplication facts. You can call it a multiplication fact, and we are completing the multiplication facts table. So let's start writing the exercise 8A and question number 3 of 8. So if you have textbook, so please write down into the textbook, and after write down in the textbook, write down in the fair book also. So let's start the exercise 8A question number 3. Are you all ready for it? Here is the textbook exercise, which is multiplication fact you know. Here is the multiplication fact you know, and here we have to make the new multiplication fact. So first of all, 9 2s are. As I told you before also in the starting of lecture, every lecture in the starting I am giving the instruction to you that table is a base of this chapter, table is this much important, table is this much important. Now you can see this, we are using the tables only. If I don't know the table, I am not able to solve the sum. So if you are knowing the table, you can also solve this sums with me. You can also solve this exercise with me. So my dear students, please learn and write the tables. Without table, you are not able to solve this types of worksheet. So this is your textbook exercise, and this exercise is totally based on the table. So please learn and write the table. I am requesting to you all because it will be helpful to you more. So now let's start the exercise. Here is 9 twos are. So 9 twos are is equal to 18. I am writing the answer. 9 twos are 18. So what will be the multiplication fact for it? Here is 9 twos are 18. So we can write down that 2 nines are 18. You can see this. Here is 9 twos are 18. So we can write down this way that 2 nines are 18. Now the next one, 3 fives are. 3 fives are 15. So what will be the new multiplication fact? If here is 3 fives are 15. So we can write down this way that 5 threes are is equal to 15. I am repeating this. Here is 3 fives are 15. So we can write down that 5 threes are 15. Now the next one, which is 4 tens are. 4 tens are 40. I am writing the answer that 4 tens are 40. Then what will be the new multiplication fact? Can you try this? Will you please write down into your book before me? I am telling you answer, but before you want to try if your answer will be correct. Now here is 4 tens are 40. So we can write down the new multiplication fact is 10 fours are 40. Here is 4 tens are 40. So we can write down that 10 fours are 40. Now the next one here is 4 fives are. 4 fives are 20. Here is the answer that 4 fives are 20. Then what will be the new multiplication fact here? Here is we can write down that 5 fours are 20. Here is 4 fives are 20. So we can write down that 5 fours are 20. Now the next one here is 7 threes are. 7 threes are 21. Here is 7 threes are 21. So what will be the new multiplication fact? It will be a 3 sevens are 21. If here is a 7 threes are 21. So we can write down that 3 sevens are 21. Then the next one here is 8 threes are. 8 threes are 24. If you know the table, you can write down easily the answers. Here is 8 threes are 24. So you can write down the new multiplication fact that 3 eights are 24. Here is the new multiplication fact is 3 eights are 24. Now here is 8 fives are. So 8 fives are 40. What is 8 fives are? 8 fives are 40. Then what will be the new multiplication fact? It will be a 5 eights are 40. You can write down this way that 5 eights are 40. So you have to make the two tables. Here is the first one and here is the second one, and it will be a very helpful to you. Now here is 8 twos are. 8 twos are is equal to 16. And what is the new multiplication fact for it? The new multiplication fact is 2 eights are 16. Here is 2 eights are 16. So my dear students, you have to write down this exercise 8A in the homework and you have to complete. If you have textbook, so you have to write down in the textbook. You have to fill in the textbook with the good handwriting, and after completing in the textbook, you have to write down this exercise 8A question 1, 8A question 2 and 8A question 3 into your fair book. You must have to write the worksheet also into your fair book. There are no any worksheet in the textbook, so you have to write down the worksheet into your fair book. Just give the heading worksheet and start writing. So it will be a very helpful to you students. And please complete the fair books till the chapter number 7 and exercise 8A question 1, 2 and 3 we are completing today. Exercise 8A question number 1, 2 and 3. So please learn and write. Thank you students for watching this video. So let's meet in the next lecture. Till you have to do your homework, learn and write the tables. It will be a very helpful to you. So wait for the next lecture and please do focus on your study. So we'll meet in the next lecture. do homework of all the subjects. So bye bye students. Stay home, stay safe.